you know it's not your fault. If things aren't what you hoped they would be in your life today, chances are pretty good it's not your fault. My name is Kathy Heath, and you can find me over at kathyheath.com. Why, in the face of everybody and their brother telling you to man up and take responsibility and do what you can, and all of that stuff is important, how can I sit here and look at you and tell you it's not your fault that things didn't work out the way you thought they were supposed to? Because when we grew up, those of us, especially here in the US, I can speak to that because that's where I grew up, but I'm sure in other parts of the world too. You're encouraged to study hard and get good grades and get a good education and then get that wonderful, wonderful job and you'll be set for life. And all of a sudden, those of us, especially those in my generation, who did what they were supposed to do, who followed the rules, who, got the education, got the house and the 2.5 children, or is it 1.5? I can never remember. Anyway, but you get my drift. We did the right thing. We got the 401ks and the retirement accounts and all of the things that we were told to do. We were taught to follow the rules. We were taught from tiny on how to stand very nicely in line, how to sit quietly with our hands folded on our desks, waiting for the next instruction. And that took us into our relationships with our employers and supervisors, and we sat and waited for the next instruction. But the world has changed. Seemingly, at least in my mind, it seems like it's changed almost overnight. Things aren't what they used to be. All of those retirement accounts and 401ks and everything that folks in my generation were depending on are pretty much gone. There is no security in investing the traditional ways that we were taught. So what do you do? What do you do? You got to find some way to live out your life, to pay your bills, to have some kind of stability. But you don't know where to turn. I'm here to tell you, I know what that feels like. I know what it feels like to lay in bed at night and stare into the darkness because you're terrified, because you don't know what to do. But there is a way. I found a way to supplement all of those incomes, a way to actually live the lifestyle that I want to live. You don't have to be afraid and you don't have to be embarrassed. Like I said, it's not your fault. But you can do something about it. Give me a call. My number will be at the end of this video, and I'd like to talk to you about some of the things that you can do to make your future a little more secure.